2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. And we've got final round coverage coming your way right now. Hello and welcome. It's great to have your company here on 2K Sports. I'm Luke Elvey. Alongside me is Rich Beam. And out on the course, Henny Koyak and John McCarthy. Let's get out to the action. Oh, this championship's got so much history, so much prestige, and I can't wait to see who wins it this year. We head down to the first tee now. And as we begin our coverage, Henny Koyak is following this group today. And Henny, I've heard there's a rivalry heating up between Justin Thomas and our featured player.
This goes without saying, but Justin Thomas will not be easy to beat. He's a multiple major champion, and he's one of the most competitive humans on the planet. It's going to be tough for our featured player today.
Thanks for that insight, Henny. It should be interesting to see how this player fares against the likes of Justin Thomas. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
Can't think of any better momentum. Obviously, the player is firing on all cylinders. Sit back, watch, and enjoy it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently at -1 following that hole. Rich, if you missed a birdie opportunity at the first, you've certainly got one here at the second.
Yeah, it's par 5. It's pretty much just straight away. You got to avoid those bunkers down the left-hand side. For those players laying up, you got to lay it up shy of the big bunker down the right-hand side. This green sits ever so slightly to good targets. It really is a cool golf course designed by Pete Dye.
Playing this shot from about 230 yards out. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, I love this type of courage, Rich. Going forward in 2.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
John, have you got a good read on this one?
This one pretty much looks like it's going right to left.
That's disappointing. This putt coming up is for birdie. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The third hole is a long par 3 measuring 230 yards.
Be careful of the wind here. You can't always feel it, as those trees on the left sometimes block it out. Missing it right is an obvious no-no, but missing it left is no guaranteed of an up and down either. The green slopes away pretty severely over there.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Well, this will be a bonus, right on 17 feet from here.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Starting out to the left here. This is going to come back.
Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
And that putt will drop. Well done. He's currently tied for second. TPC Louisiana might be known as a birdie fest. However, you're going to find plenty of challenges, including the par 4 fourth.
How can bunkers that are so minuscule be so agonizing? That's exactly what these are down the left-hand side of the 4th hole. You avoid those, and you get a good look at the green for your second shot that gently works away from the player.
His second shot here, just 3 strokes back. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Ooh. And that should secure the par on this one. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction. So driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
Nothing as beautiful as a tiny fade. This one looks to be on a pretty good line.
Okay, things are heating up out here. That was a stunning approach against JT.
A birdie putt awaits. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And he will move to 4 under par now. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it a 2, well, that's a tall order.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Only 2 shots off the pace. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5 is a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped.
It's almost like a magnet for your golf ball.
You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
Ooh, staying aggressive. Going for the green. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This putt's long, fellas, and it's got to be at least 31 feet.
So close. And now this for a share of the lead. Ah, it's disappointing. So close to a birdie. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, what a shame. A 3 putt for par there. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flip sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
Sitting at -4. That one almost went in the hole. 6 feet remaining to the cup.
A really good look at birdie.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. He finds himself at the top of the leaderboard. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Quality shot, that one. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
That's a well-played hole, but in the end, just tap it in for a par. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
We're grabbing a share of the lead going into the final 9 holes. This is exciting stuff. This is exactly the position you want to be in. Pretty good shot there.
And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
That's frustrating. Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt. What a putt that was. And that will take him to 6 under. And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Maybe going for the green, are we? And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
And he's done it. He's held it, and that means he extends his lead. And he moves to 8 under now. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back 9. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
Taking aim from about 170 yards. Currently leading by 3. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Yep, that shot safely on the green. This putt is about 16 feet.
A great birdie chance here.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Okay, my money is on a right-to-lefter.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And as we look at the leaderboard, he now has a 3-shot advantage. Rich, the 13th is a short par 4, but a really good one, depending on how much you want to take off.
There's really no real reason to go right at the green, Luke, with a tee shot, even if you have the power to get there, because you just can't stop it on the green. If anything, you want to hit it out to the right, where your next shot is going straight up the green. This is a very flat green, but is perched well above the fairway. It's a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Well, that's a handy shot. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe. Ooh, right by the hole. Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Oh, that one's absolutely stiff. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Henny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into a high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
From around 170 yards here. That's a good stock shot, the fade, isn't it? That is a touch of class. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie. It's just about 3 feet away.
Well, it's not a long putt, but it has some left to right movement in it.
Currently in first position. Rich, just 3 holes to go here at TPC Louisiana, and what a finish it is. A great short 4 at 16.
Luke, this is something special here. You can go for it if you want, but you better be mindful of that water up and around the green. Just lay it up out to the left, and you shouldn't have anything more than a pitching wedge to this minuscule green.
Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Standing over his second shot. That one just missed the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
Going with the 4-iron here. Oh, that looked so good off the club. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Always nice to have a birdie putt. Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The finishing hole at TPC Louisiana, in my opinion, Rich, is a great one because, again, you can have anything from eagles all the way through to bogeys and worse.
Just avoid those little pot bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might be able to give it a whirl in 2. However, you got to be careful to, A, not miss it right, obviously, but even going too far left, you can really get an uncomfortable pitch shot from a low area left of the green.
Oh, well done. He has this putt in front of him to finish with a clubhouse lead. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Right, so a super tough read, but I've got it moving right, and then it's going to go left.
Oh, that's well judged. He had the right speed there. Easy 2-putt. And this putt is for an astonishing score of 58. He sinks his final putt and with it grabs the clubhouse lead. That's good playing. Here comes the rest of the field looking to finish up their round. This is impressive. To win out here on tour is a big deal, but to go back-to-back, Rich, how significant is that?
It takes a lot of mental fortitude to win not just once, but back-to-back weeks. Job well done.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. Welcome everyone. It's time to get ready for the gripping season-long pursuit of the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. It's time now for the final round of the Falcon Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside my great mate Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course bringing you all the shots, all the colour, all the action are Henny Quirk and John McCarthy. The course looks pristine, the crowd is buzzing, and we're glad you've joined us for this exciting day on the course. Okay, ball's in the air. Let's see how this round plays out. Henny's down there.
He's got, I'd say roughly 120 here.
He's going to fade this one. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. And he's down there. You got a read?
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. Great speed.
You rotten thing.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. He's currently T4 at the moment. And now standing on the second, it's a par 3.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
This one looks to be heading towards the green.
Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
4 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Currently 1 under for the tournament.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Stepping onto the tee now of the par 5 third hole. Not a bad line, this one. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
All right, bold. I like this play.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Well, how good's that for the eagle? And now that finds him in first place.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 3.
Trying to calm himself down after that eagle's last. Nicely done.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I like the look of this.
Just a short putt remaining here. Well, what a start. This is impressive.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
Boy, this has caught the downslope. This could get a few extra yards.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Wow, what a shot. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And that will take him to 5 under. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is a par 3. Looks to be going with the 4 iron. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. But now man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
It's hard to tell. It might be a little bit of a break to the right.
Big putt for par coming up. Looking good. Well, that one's come up shorter than we wanted. And this one will be for bogey. And a bit of a setback there. Now he's 4 under for the tournament. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine. Second shot here on the 7th. This now, his 3rd shot. He's got a 2-stroke buffer. Ooh, that almost went down. This is a lengthy putt here. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
Well, that one's come off the blade with intent. Has it got enough pace? Oh, beauty.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
As we head to the next tee, he leads by 2 shots. We've arrived now on the 8th hole, the par 4.
Coming off a birdie at the last, looking to add another one.
Yeah, that one will play. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
We're looking at a 220-yarder.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Oh, that one looked pretty good off the blade, and it's looking pretty good on the green too. This one's for birdie. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And that takes him to 6 under. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. On the tee now with a par 3 ninth. This player's got some lovely momentum coming off a birdie at the last. Put a little buttercut fade on that one. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And Rich, as our featured player makes the turn, he seems to be doing everything right out there.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Time for the second shot at the 10th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That's inside the range. What a shot. An opportunity for a birdie here.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Sitting at 8 under. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot, this. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And that's 8 birdies today. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Well played, mate. Time for the second shot at the 12th. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
Well, he tried to fade it in there, but just didn't commit to it. This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Didn't that look good for a long time? And he needs this to save par. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 16 feet from the cup.
And a bit of frustration popping in there as the par putt just missed the hole. Just a short putt remaining here. Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Hole number 13, a par 3. Yeah, that one's looking good. Is this one going to go down? Putting for birdie.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
Our leader is building a massive advantage now, 7 strokes ahead of the field. We've arrived at the par 4, 14th hole. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. This is his second shot. That could play. That's a wonderful shot here at the 14th and sets up a chance for birdie. Just a 4-footer remaining.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And he's holding steady in first place after that one. Teeing off here at the 15th hole. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Time for the second shot at the 15th. That's a good-looking shot there. Wow, that almost went in the hole. What an opportunity to make a birdie. And the putt drops, now 11 under, heading down the stretch.
Whew, that is some pretty good breathing room out in front by a bunch.
Next up is this par 4 hole.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. You know, Luke Donald once made all 400-plus attempts inside 3 feet on the PGA Tour.
Little birdie look in here.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Standing on the 17th, it's a par 5. Oh my, that was launched. This shot from around 210 yards. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? It's just about 3 feet away. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. Sitting at minus 13 for the tournament. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And a chance to ice the tournament here. Holding the lead, playing the last.
Stonking drive there.
Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
Simply amazing power on that tee shot.
That's a nice looking shot, that one. Just fading back into play. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Here's a putt to finish his round with the clubhouse lead. You know what they say, never up, never in. Can he finish off his day with a par at the last? And with that putt, concludes this players' round. And Rich, you know what this is like, going back-to-back on the PGA Tour. How big is it?
It's a lot more mentally difficult than I think a lot of people understand. I'm very impressed with how this player held up the final 9 holes. Congratulations. Great finish.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich P, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.
2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Final round coverage of the Renaissance Championship begins next. I'm Andrew Catalan alongside Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy following the action on the course. The course looks to be in pristine condition. The players are fired up, and we can't wait to see what drama unfolds this week on 2K Sports. That's a really nice shot. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. The club choice is a 6-iron. Okay, nothing spectacular, but safe. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This one looks like it will start straight and then move to the right. Rolling end to end, this looking nice.
What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
Before we move on, we take a look at the leaderboard, and he is in second. Wow, cannot hit it much farther than that. You think about the confidence this player has after winning in their last event.
Winning breeds confidence, doesn't it? It wouldn't surprise me to see them make another strong one at the title again this week. Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
That one goes to the bottom of the cup.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Let's check out the par 5 third.
Oh, it's got length, and more length to it, but thankfully it is very generous, very wide off the tee. Just pick whatever number you're comfortable with, your favorite number to hit your third shot with, to a green that sits just above the fairway and tilts in from left to right and a little bit from back to front. What a great opportunity to make a birdie for.
This one's going right there.
Some nice calculations there with this wind.
9 feet remaining to the cup. That putt goes in, and what a start for our featured player, adding to the lead.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Now let's go out to the par 3 fourth. Going with 8-iron here. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. If this putt drops, it would be 4 under par for the tournament. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
This one looks like it's going to break right to left.
He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Let's see what happens here at the 5th. Lovely effort, that. Lining up here after a bunch of birdies, Rich.
Always a good way to start. Let's see where they go from here.
This looks to be heading to the green. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Oh, that is crushed. He's setting up for his 2nd shot. This looks to be hit pretty well from where I'm standing. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
We make our way to the par 5 7th hole.
Yeah, when you try and hit it hard, sometimes you leave that face open and you leave your tee shot out to the right. Don't do it here. Miss that bunker. From there, you've got a 2nd shot. You want to try and work a little bit from right to left in. Try and work it along the ground over there. Anything coming up in those bunkers on the left-hand side is going to leave a very dangerous and tough 3rd shot.
Three wood on the way.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
And now a 6-footer is left.
It's an eagle putt.
He makes the putt and extends his lead. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. Going with 4-iron here. On the green, that's always mission number 1. Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
The birdie putt goes in. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. We're at the 9th. It's a par 4.
Wide open tee shot here to that bunker out on the right-hand side. That's just for show. 2nd shot back up the hill just a little bit. I tell you what, 2nd shot distance control is paramount.
Wow, that was launched. What an aggressive play. That is how you draw it up at the beginning of the day. What a shot here at the 9th hole. Okay, back-to-back birdies on the scorecard.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
A par 4 here. I think he likes that one. Not a bad result right there. This putt left for birdie. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
Currently 11 under par for the event. Well, as you can see, we're in the Rocky Mountains here at Yoho River, but this par 3, Rich, might be his friend.
Yes, watch me pull this rabbit out of my hat. Bullwinkle style. Look at those bunkers. That looks like Bullwinkle to me. How could you not have fun on a par 3 where the bunkers look like Bullwinkle's horns? What a design.
And he's safely on the green. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
A good stroke. Never up, never in. And that should secure the par on this one. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. We've arrived at a par 4.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
From about 130 yards here. Good shot shape, this one. The fade ball flight. That's a pretty handy shot.
His playing partner Colin Morikawa was watching that shot closely. What a fantastic approach shot.
Lining up the birdie putt here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. The 13th at Yoho River is the shortest hole on the property, Rich, but it might be one of the coolest.
They always said the greatest par 3s in the world are less than 150 yards long, and this is one of them. Not long, but there's not much room up there to work with. Massive runoff short, massive runoff long. Distance control imperative. Fun factor, 9.9.
Club up. I like this play. Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Welcome to the 14th hole. It's a par 5. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
The second at 15. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Henny, what is he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Henny, how tough will this putt be?
Yeah, it's going to bank to the left-hand side, this one.
Nicely done with the putter.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
16, a par 4.
You got to take it down the left-hand side, flirting with that bunker. Anything out to the right-hand side, you have a blind second shot. And from there, this is where it gets fun and interesting. A long, narrow green with water all the way down the right-hand side, a massive bunker on the left. Most players, the smart ones anyways, are going to leave their second shots just on the front edge or just short of the green.
Five iron on the way. That's a great position to be in after that approach.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This one on a good line. Pacing is such an important part of putting. It was off right there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
Well, thankfully, since it's got length, they've given you a chance to run the golf ball on in case you can't fly it that far. If you missed it left and right, you're going to find some bunkers. But for those players just trying to find the front part of the green, run it up there, this is a really cool hole for them.
All right, a longer putt remains.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
So close. A putt from 9 feet. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. That is an absolute missile. Here's the second at 18. That is just a wonderful shot. Our leader has done it again.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
Well, that's the way you finish a birdie on the closing hole. We need to see that again. Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive. Absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon. UK Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time to see who will walk away with the Wanamaker Trophy. It's the final round of the PGA Championship. It looks like a great day out there. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak is walking with the feature group. John McCarthy on the course as well. And Rich, this tournament is dripping in storylines, especially for our featured player. As we get set for the first round of action, what can you tell us about this course?
Well, great news, Andrew. This week they're going to find a golf course that's in immaculate shape. There's very few venues that you're going to see in better condition year in and year out than Quail Hollow. But the sad news is there's a lot of it. Over 7,500 yards this thing can play. The Green Mile, holes 16, 17, and 18, historically the hardest three-hole stretch that they play on the PGA Tour. It's going to be even tougher for the PGA Championship. You've got tree-lined fairways. You've got undulating greens that are running about 14 on the stimp meter. I tell you what, whoever wins this week is going to prove their worth as one of the best players in the game.
Here's the par putt. All right, that one is behind us.
That's a rock-solid par right there.
Let's update you on what's been going on. He is currently in a tie for 7th place. Oh, flex on that drive. The ball settles just off the fairway. John, what does his lie look like?
Well, it's in the first cut, but it ended up kind of nestling itself down in there pretty deep. So let's see what happens.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
All right, we can work with that. 12 feet to the cup. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will right.
That nearly went in for birdie. Here's the tap in for par. As we move on to the next hole, we show you he is in a tie for 6th place. Over to 3, a par 4.
A straightaway par 4 sometimes can be the most challenging tee shots out there. Lone bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot, pretty flat to a green that's raised up just a little bit. 2 tiers, down below, up top. It's a solid hole.
Okay, we've got about a 140-yard shot here.
The breeze is moving left to right up there. Oh, just drifting in there with a little bit of fade on it. Lovely.
Okay, setting up from 12 feet away.
This is for birdie. Oh, yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Things are tight at the top. Our featured player shares the lead with Jordan Spieth.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Let's see if 8-iron was the right club.
Judged to perfection.
Now this putt for birdie. After that hole, our featured player is in first place. Jordan Spieth right behind in second.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Dogleg from left to right, protected by bunkers both right and left. Second shot back up the hill to a green that slopes from back to front and from right to left.
Playing this shot from around 120 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. This looks very handy. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
And after that hole, this player currently holds top spot on the leaderboard with Xander Schauffele in second. Opting for the hybrid, I think. I'm not sure if that was luck or skill. Just barely cleared the sand. Has managed to keep it on the green as well. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
Ooh, just hammered that through the line. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Okay, let's head to the next. Xander Schauffele is coming off a birdie, which will take him to within one shot of the lead.
Over to 7. It's a par 5.
Water on the right-hand side comes into play very quickly. Only the longest hitters in the game are going to reach those bunkers down the left-hand side. Second shot, should you go for it, to a green that's pretty flat, two-tier green, but again, water everywhere on the right-hand side.
This is a tricky putt.
Pretty good.
Getting better and better. What a shot. A tap in left for birdie. And as we head to the next hole, our featured player is up by 1. Let's check out the 8th hole, a par 4.
A very simple, short par 4. Players should be feasting when they arrive to the tee. Longer hitters can find the green. The others hit your tee shot up there short, and it's just a chip and a putt.
That is a big-time drive. Man, that was a good shot. A 13-footer here.
This for a birdie run.
Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
Oh, almost. The par putt. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Now to 9, a par 4.
A long par 4, dog legs from right to left. If you miss the bunker down the right-hand side, you've got a great view of the green for your second. This green is fairly flat with bunkers front and to the right. It's a strong par 4 indeed.
This is a 150-yard shot. This is a 9-iron on the way. That would have been one for the highlight reel. And just to clean up this birdie. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1. The second 9 opens up with a par 5.
Little double dog leg par 5. Your tee shot out to the right-hand side. Then it requires a little bit of a cut around those trees downhill to a green that slopes from back to front. Keep it in play on this par 5. Birdie is very attainable.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
Not shy about that shot on the par 5 and 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
All right, Henny, what do you see here?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Wow, what a shot for eagle. And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots.
Hole number 11 is a par 4.
I love this par 4, little dog leg from right to left, deep bunkers down the left-hand side. You find the fairway. Second shot is uphill to a green that's massive in size but minuscule in hole locations. That dog will hunt.
Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Wow, was that any good?
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. This hole is a par 4, and it's a pretty lengthy one at that.
Narrow driving area down the hill. Second shot goes uphill ever so slightly to a green that runs from left to right.
Sitting at 8 under. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. Well, that's great distance control. Pin high there. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Well, this is an impressive display by our leader. Now out by 6 shots over the field. Going with the 5-iron here. Great shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Well, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. Sitting at 10 under par for the event. Well, when you stand on the tee here at the 14th at Quail Hollow Club, Rich, you're given 2 choices. Do you lay up or go for it?
It begs you to take out the big stick and go for it. However, most days the proper play is take an iron out and lay it up down the right-hand side, opening up the green for the second shot.
That's not quite on the dance floor, Rich, but it's right up there near the green. A chance to perhaps pick up 1, maybe 2 on this hole.
Nearly finding the dance floor there, Luke, off the tee. Great stuff.
Well, you like the look of those hands. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This for a birdie.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
15 at Quail Hollow, a big uphill par 5.
Fairly generous landing area for these players, but the second shot plays straight back uphill off a slightly downhill lie. Tough to get enough elevation on your second shot to hold the green. However, there's great opportunities all around this green to chip it close or possibly in.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
This is a 3-wood. Aggressive play on the par 5, and it pays off.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, looks like it's going down the hill, breaking to the right.
The putt goes in, and the lead continues to grow. It's a double-digit lead for our featured player, up by 10. 16 is the start of the Green Mile at Quail Hollow.
And carrying that bunker down the right-hand side is nearly impossible. Lay it out to the left. Second shot plays down the hill. And as you can see, water, water everywhere.
A lot to like about that one. This shot from about 190 yards. Wow, our leaders got it going today.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Pretty sure this is breaking pretty hard to the right.
And the birdie putt goes in. No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front. Rich, take us through the tee shot at the par 3 17th.
Downhill par 3, water front, left behind, bail out to the right-hand side, and take your chances getting it up and down. Oh, just leaking ever so slightly. Awesome.
That's a fantastic shot by our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome. On a nice line.
Back-to-back birdies. Things are heating up.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard.
The lead continues to grow. This is simply amazing.
We've reached the final hole of the event with the lead. Can he close it out? Beautiful shot from our leader.
Wow, was that a massive drive there. Holy cow.
Wow, that one was just a little bit off.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
Oh, that was so close. This is a putt for the clubhouse lead. And the round will end with a tap in on 18. Our featured player put on a masterful display out there today. And Henny, this rivalry really seemed to push them to go above and beyond.
Yes, Andrew, undoubtedly. No one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.